How's it going, everyone? It is Prashan here with another custom card challenge. And this challenge, we are doing Avatar: The Last Airbender. So we have artists that create cards from the show, and they're going to be showcasing each character or certain characters from the show and then giving them abilities that would work in Marvel Snap. And down below in the comments, let me know which ones you like the best, which, I guess, abilities and which art you thought was the coolest. So let's go ahead and get into these cards. And the first card or first character we have here is Suki. The creator is LongBones, and the ability is your cards with no abilities, well, ongoing, your cards with no abilities cost one less. That is pretty awesome, especially in Patriot decks, of course. That will definitely come in handy, especially when you have cards like Abomination, Hulk, Cyclops, things like that. That's pretty awesome. I think that would work. And especially since Mockingbird is a new card, I know I'm recording this late, so don't kill me, Barryverse. Don't kill me. But yes, it'll definitely work in that aspect, and I think it's pretty cool. Let's look at some of the other art. Let's see here. We have this chibi variant, which is pretty cool. I think it's a chibi. I would say it's a chibi. And what is this one? Yeah, this one's pretty cool too. It looks like it could have been an art germ-ish. This one's pretty cool. And then we have this one here. And she's a 2/3. I forgot to mention she's a 2/3, which is pretty cool because you could play that in the beginning of the game and then it just rolls on over. So you can play everything like a turn early, which is freaking awesome. Nice. Another variant here. So pretty cool, pretty cool. I give this a A+, because you could play this early enough in the game, and then your cards with no abilities, like you just played on curve, or like ahead of curve, I should say, which is pretty cool. I definitely like it. I like the art, I like the concept. It's definitely pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get into the next card. And we have Zaheer. When this leaves this location, return it and set the enemy card's power to 0. So when this leaves this location, return and set an enemy card's power here to 0, which is pretty cool. So you play him in one location, and then you can use like Ghost Spider, and then he goes back and then sets an enemy card to 0. Or can you play like Heimdall? He leaves the location, he goes back, and then he sets an enemy card to 0. That would be a crazy final turn to happen. Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Like, definitely pretty awesome. I would see a bunch of ways this could go. It could even go and bounce, right? Like, you could just like put him down, put Ghost Spider, like the whole Ghost Spider package, and then play Ghost Spider, try to bounce him again, right? Yeah, you could do that twice. You could play him and then Ghost Spider and then try to play like Beast and then play it again. That's insane. That's pretty strong. I think that's like you wouldn't even have to use like Shang-Chi or something. You could save Shang-Chi for later and then like bring that. That's pretty insane. That's very sneaky. Very sneaky. I give that an A+ for sure. So let's go into the next card. And we have Toph.
Toph.
Hopefully I'm saying the name right. I honestly was a little bit too old when this show originally came out.
You're too old for balloons.
Oh, you're never too old for balloons.
I have watched some episodes on Netflix. So the creator is Zeeks, and on reveal, add a rock to your opponent's side of this location, which is pretty cool. It's a 2/2, so you can play this early in the game. Some disruption. I think we need some more disruption in the game. I think cards like, it's like a baby debris, right? Like a miniature debris. And I think debris is like the only other card that you actually add rocks to the board for now until Cannonball drops. Because like what, Rock Slide and Korg, they just add it into the deck, which I think sucks. I wish there was more board disruption, and this would be a card to give more board disruption. So excellent card, excellent art, excellent on reveal ability, freaking cool. Another A+ card. So hard to decide, so you guys decide for me in the comments. Let's go into the next card. Next, we have Hama. On reveal, move enemy cards here with less power than this to other locations randomly, if possible. That's pretty cool. One of Zabu's friends, since it's a 4-2, and the artist is PoisonedWit. This is amazing art. Definitely cool art. And very interesting ability. Move enemy cards here with less power than this to other locations randomly, which is pretty interesting. Because it is a 4-2. So I think like if it has power less than Hama, then it's pretty hard to move them. So you would have to boost them, right? You would probably have to like hit with America Chavez or use Forge or something. Or maybe have like, I don't know, like Blue Marvel out already, maybe? Maybe that would work? I don't know. I think that's tough. I think the power needs like a little boost, right? For this to be like a viable card. Unless I'm missing something. I might be missing something. That happens all the time. But this card is pretty cool. The variant here is pretty cool. Both cards are pretty cool. The art is awesome. Like, crazy good art. So let's go into the next card. And the next card we have here is by Luffy Bangarov 222, and this is Ko, the Face Stealer. Another card gains power. This card steals half the power they gained and rounded up. That is a lot. So after another card gains power, this steals half of the power they gained and rounded up. So, I don't know here. Does it steal like your own power, or on the other side, or any card on the board? I'm confused on the ability a little bit. It seems interesting. If it's like ongoing or like on your side or something, I think that would be pretty cool. I think it's a cool concept at all. Like, if it like someone gains power on the board, you steal that power too. That would be a very interesting card in Marvel Snap. Very interesting card. So cool art, nice ability. I wish it was like cleaned up a little bit, maybe. I think it's a cool concept. Definitely a cool concept for sure. So let's go into the other card. And next we're gonna have 3 cards with the same character, Aang. And then no particular order. We're just gonna go card by each artist, and then we'll conclude this video. So let's go into the first one.
What's up, everybody? It's Bradsford here doing another edit. Prashant forgot to go over Aang's ability. Just kind of went straight into the effects that he provides. So let me clear that up real quick. Aang is a 3/3 that says, from the start of the game, grant the first 4 cards to enter your hand unique elements. So think of this like a high Evo / Nico Minoru granting, abilities to your next cards, but rather than the ones that are played, it's just your opening hand plus that first card you draw. So from left to right, you will have those first 4 cards gain a fire ability, a water ability, an air, and of course an earth element ability. And I'll let Prashant explain the rest.
The first Aang is made by the artist, the creator, the artist. From the start of the game, grant the first 4 cards to enter your hand unique elements, which is pretty cool. So let's check out the elements here. So you have on reveal, destroy the rightmost card in your opponent's hand. On reveal, drown a card in your opponent's deck. It loses 1 power each turn while not in play. That is insane and pretty cool. Next, place the strongest card in your opponent's deck at the bottom. Wow, that is crazy. So you'll never get that infinite. Or maybe like maybe Apocalypse in those Hella decks. Maybe you'll never see it. And then lastly, while in hand, enemy cards cannot affect other friendly cards in hand. While in hand, enemy cards cannot affect other friendly cards in hand. Pretty interesting. Pretty cool art too. Elemental variant we have here. Midnight Suns variant, which is pretty cool. Very, very cool. And we have a baby variant. This is probably my favorite one. The baby variant, and then like the original variant too here, or the original card art. And it's a 3/3, so pretty cool. It can be played early enough in the game to disrupt the game. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Next, we have our second Aang by Cheesus. Let's see the ability. Depending on where this is, this has the ability of a different element. So let's go over each element. Let's see here. You have left location. On reveal, move your other cards here to the right. That's pretty cool. Next one is middle location. +1 power for every card here with no ability. That is pretty interesting. Another no ability power card, huh? Or what? I guess not power. But no ability card, huh? That's pretty cool. Very interesting. And then right location, destroy your highest power card here and gain +2 power. Luckily, this is a 3 and not like a later card in the game where like you could probably play a 1-drop in the rightmost and then you could just put this here and then destroy it, which would be pretty cool. And then lastly, when this is discarded, discard a card from your opponents with equal or less cost, which is pretty interesting too. So pretty cool abilities here. It's like a Nico but not Nico, right? I think that's pretty cool. Very, very interesting by Cheesus. Like very, very cool. And lastly, we have this Aang by JoyBoy. This always starts in your hand. It cycles through 4 elements. The element changes each turn. So let's go over the elements here. We have the first element, which is water. On reveal, give a card in your hand -1 cost +1 power, which is pretty cool. It's like the stones, right? The next one we have here is fire. On reveal, afflict a card in the opponent's hand with -2 power, which is pretty cool. I think that's a decent, and then it matches with fire, right? Next we have earth. Ongoing, your other cards here can't be destroyed, which is pretty cool. And it's a 1/1. I forgot to mention it's a 1/1. Yeah, so very easy to play in the beginning of the game. It's like playing like Infinity Stones, right? And then lastly we have air. On reveal, send 3 random 3 cost or less enemy cards back into its deck. It costs 1 less. Okay. This will be nice to be played on turn 5 or turn 6, right? Like it means like it's in play, right? Send a random 3 cost or less. Like I would definitely play this on turn like 6. I would play Valkyrie and this on turn 6, and this would just win you games for sure. So thank you JoyBoy for this card. This is it for this video. Till next time, guys. Thank you for watching, especially the custom card videos too, right? All right, guys, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Till next time, guys, be safe, keep on snapping, and peace.